There we go. All right, welcome Sketchbook Heroes and Sketchbook Warriors. We've got quite a battle tonight. And speaking of battles, I tried downloading those PDFs and had a little trouble. So we're going to just go ahead and jump into what was also just uploaded to our meetup. I also haven't seen those yet either. So here we go. We got 34 photos. Wow, quite a few. Ah, that one's interesting. Yeah, this could be a good caricature. Especially, yeah, sometimes when certain caricatures have like facial features, you can just really accentuate those features and oh, that's who that person is. Oh, look at that. Yeah, Bob Hope, definitely distinctive features. His nose and that chin. Let's see. What else? Oh, look at that. Yeah, there's that nose and that chin, right? And the eyes. Here's
There
another.
aren't really 34 people. I did multiple ones for picking choices.
Okay. And this one, I probably there's that nose and chin. And I would think there's something about the head shape. Actually, ooh, I think they made him look a little thicker. And the Munsters, Herman. All right, great. Oh, you got quite a few. Look at that caricature. And they just exaggerate. They're exaggerating the face, that they're changing the proportions. Look at that one. Looks like a Chet
It looks
AI.
looks like a caricature in and of itself.
Yeah.
Because he has such his features are very like exaggerated.
Elon Musk was one. Oh, look at that one. Yeah, these. Now that's pretty realistic. It is slightly caricatured. I don't know who that is. Julie Myers. Tech roasters. This photo came up when I searched for old woman. If this is old woman, I must be dead. Older. I don't know. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, I like that shot. Well, here there's a lot to work with. There is definitely a lot to work with. We'll just go ahead and I like that. It's something about a debate, and I think we've drawn this one before. And little mouse, you can do a caricature of the mouse as well. There we go. Another mouse. Another mouse. A lot of mice. Of mice and men. Okay. There we go. From animal to man to X-Men. Oh yeah, the badger. Yeah, because he's kind of like a badger.
A Wolverine. That's a Wolverine.
Wolverine. That's what it is. A Wolverine. Thank you. And you've got, wow, a lot of snowmen. Okay. All right. We'll just go ahead and start with the Wolverine. I think is that because that's what we have here. All right. We'll just do quick caricatures. Hmm? Yes.
See, the snowball. There's the snowball, and then I showed how you can all those other samples were just how you can caricature a snowball.
Right. Yeah.
That's what you can do with the snowball.
Thank you so much. All right, so we're gonna do people. I don't know. We'll see if we get to the snowman. He's at the end. All right, let's get started. All right, here we go. Let's get started. We start off with our circle. Definitely a circle shape. Let me get him in the chat, and then we'll jump back to pro. We'll probably jump towards the end. Capture. There we go. Put it in the chat.
If you don't get to me, that's fine. It's okay.
All right. Well, we'll see. We'll just go through these pictures. Pictures, sometimes caricatures are a little easier. We'll see. We'll just go with the flow. All right. So let's. I'm gonna use.
Is Pearl somehow pinned as the speaker? Because when I go to speaker view, I get Pearl, and you're delightful. But I think it might be more useful if I get Eladio's page.
Thank you.
Oh, it says Leslie. Okay, now we got it.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for letting us know. All right, so I'm still sharing my screen, my other screen there though. There we go. That should be even better. All right, here we go. Let's get this started. So yes, we're starting off with our circle, just really lightly, just to get the shape of that head. Because then from there, you can just totally just make that into an egg shape. That egg shape that it just comes down and gets that. He really has that shape. And we can actually exaggerate it a little bit more because it's a cartoon, a caricature. but that's pretty much the shape of the head. He's definitely has that egg shape head. All right, the nose is going to be right where that's the bottom of that circle is, right there. And he's got that, I would kind of, I don't know, it's kind of like a rocket ship nose. I don't know, I get that like a bottle rocket for some reason. Here, we'll do that to the almost the middle of the circle. Let me break that into fourths. You can see how that relates to the circle. And again, the circle is like the most basic shape. The circle and the square, same height, same width. So you should kind of see how it relates to what I've drawn so far. Now we've got this that's like elongated bean. I'm going to add the nostrils to that, just one nostril, and then another nostril, kind of like this. He's kind of got that, the two nostrils, kind of like that. This shape. There we go for that nose. One nostril's a little bit bigger, the one on the right. I kind of did that automatically. All right, notice how it fits as well, the width, and you can probably fit another one right here and probably maybe a nostril, a little bit more than a nostril. So a little bit more of a nose. So if we were to break that into thirds, it would kind of be broken down into thirds like that with a little bit of an extra space in there. So that's how, make sure you're getting that width as well for proportions. All right, now let's get this I guess, I don't know if they're laugh lines. They're not laugh lines. They're just the cheek lines. We got one and one there.
Yeah, they can't be laugh lines. Wolverine never laughs.
No, he doesn't. And he's got a serious look on this one. Now, as a cartoon, let's see. I can go up a little bit higher, but he's probably not too high. I would probably do it into thirds. So the mouth would probably be a third of the way right in there. So from the bottom of the chin to that nose, about a third of the way. And then we will kind of make them kind of serious here. And the thickness and the shape of this lip, it's just like that. Actually, I'll put a little bit more of a thickness than I would have liked to, but that's good. Here, let's do the eyes. The eyes are going to be right in there in that spot. Notice it's if it were the middle of that, it's a little bit above. Actually, it'd probably be resting. We can probably make it rest on these lines, and we can actually go bigger than regular eyes. Let's go bigger than a regular eye. Actually, just to exaggerate, make it really into a cartoon. See, so if you know anything about proportions, you know here we are exaggerating because this usually there's an eye space in between these eyes. And that's something that I like about caricatures, because you don't have to be so precise. You can exaggerate stuff and really get his eyes. I've got his yeah, make it bigger than they are. I've got kind of like the eyelashes, those things. Now I'm going to do the bottom eyelash, bottom eyelash just a little bit smaller, kind of get that, they look like lemon shapes, but it's definitely bigger than a regular eye.
Eladio,
Yes.
you know how they say there are no stupid questions?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to agree with, well, for argument's sake, I'll agree with that. But there are silly questions. What kind of a silly question was it to ask if anyone had posted anything? Of course.
Right. Of course. Well, I didn't know. I had to check. I wasn't sure because you know, this is because I had said we were going to use the book, so I'm not sure if you had, but yes, you did.
Oh, I didn't remember that about using the book. What is this book we were going to use?
Well, I was gonna look at the PDFs, but I was having trouble downloading them, so it's all right.
Okay. Well, see, you're different than I am. You have a life. I don't.
All right. I appreciate all your help, though. I mean, even though you have a life, you're, or I don't mean you don't have a life. You do actually. You have a life. Let's not take.
Yeah, but it involves a whole lot of just sitting in the recliner.
Claudia, do you mean the Loomis book?
No, no, not the Loomis book. There were several. I have a link, but I don't know. I'm just having trouble with my computer. After we do this drawing when we do the next one, I'll show you the link. And there's several books on PDF drive that have how to draw caricatures. Anyways, it's not looking like him, but I know his eyes are getting there. A lot of these eyes are in shade, so I'm just kind of almost doing that kind of eye here. I did my pupils, coloring the iris, and leaving a white space on the right for just for a highlight. All right, here we go. Now here's where we really make this look like him. I'm gonna get these the eyebrows, and really just come in here, this eyebrow shape right in here, and I kind of can see this as a papa shape and a mama shape. The papa shape would be this big old kind of like almost a Spider-Man shape. And then I can see the mama shape, which is both shapes kind of together, kind of this kind of like almost like an upside down Nike swoosh with a little peak right here. You kind of should be able to and practice seeing both of those at the same time. Here, I'm gonna bring the middle up and then shade all this because it's all kind of like in shadow. So I'm gonna put all that kind of like in shadow right there with that kind of a little bit of a swoosh on this side too, a little tapered tail right there because he is kind of like mad or angry. On this side as well, we got that one, but this one I'm definitely going to bring this brow up more and really exaggerate this one on this side on the right. Really bring it up and then down, thicken it up. Let's get some thickness to it. Closer to the center, the middle, it's thicker. As it comes up, it thins up and then comes down. And then here, I'm going to all this space in here, just shade this all under that. It's really dark right in there. That should be it. That's it for his eyes. That looks pretty good. He's got something funky going with his hair. I'm not sure. I know it sticks out. Now let's see. And and he does have an eyelid. He does have an eyelid. We can put an eyelid in there still. A little bit of an eyelid over the top. There we go. Now, all the hair. Let's go see another picture. Here's an older picture of him. That looks neat. I like the way his nose kind of comes down to a point on that one. Oh, that's it. Let me do another search for him then. Wolverine. Let's see images. Ah, there he is. Oh, it's the same one. Oh, here it is. This one. This one's. Oh, yeah. This one's better. All right. Where we go. I'm gonna put this one in the chat. This one's a little better as far as clarity. Yeah, getting clear pictures is really important. There we go. This one's gonna be a little better. I'm gonna share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Share here. This one. Ah, the Guardian. Copy image address. Put it up here. Paste it. There we go. So there we go. That's it. So you can see really the cheekbones we're gonna add in. He's got that nose that I kind of did a little bit more pointy, and this other one too, he had a little more pointy as well. We can I lost it. That one, no, this one. It was a little more pointy. And this one here, you can definitely see that nose being a lot more pointy. The hair is a little hard to see with black on black, but the face is a lot better. Look at that. The way the eyebrows kind of like really come down even more. I might even do that. Yeah, I like that. And then add some more of these lines in there. Let's just go ahead and do that. Let me see his hair. I'm trying to find another one with his hair. That one's interesting. Oh, yeah, I like kind of like that look. There we go. We'll kind of take some of this on it. Yeah, there we go. I see that. That works. That works for me as far as hair. All right, I can see that now. All right, and this is just a cartoon anyways. So, all right, let's stop sharing. Let's do that. Here we go. So I'm gonna exaggerate even more on this anger look. I'm gonna bring this down and thicken up. I'm gonna thicken up. He is a Wolverine. I'm gonna thicken this up too. There we go. Thicken that up. Thicken all this up. It's definitely those eyes. Then bring in these cheekbones right in here. These cheekbones that kind of go along that circle, our first circle shape. The cheekbones are gonna kind of come in here. Get those cheekbones in there. Yeah, let's bring that hair up a little bit. Oh yeah, he looks looking really mean. And then the mustache. So the mustache right in there, just putting it in. Now this actually is a really nothing but graphite. It's a graphite pencil. This whole thing is graphite. There's no wood to this, so I can really get some big shapes in here. Now, when you're doing caricatures, you don't have to worry too much about lighting, but this one has really nice lighting and strong lighting. And you can do that. And there's different levels of caricatures. You can do really cartoony caricatures and even more realistic caricatures. Yeah, this one. I like that his nose has been a little bit more pointy. I'm going to add a little more of a shadow, bring it down a little bit, even though I don't, yeah. The other ones, he's really, really pointy. And then here we go. Let's get this bottom of that lip. So that all is lip right there. And I'm going to bring it down to the chin. And then let's take a look at that other picture and get this hair in there. There we go. Oh, he doesn't have any on this one. And we'll just go with it. There was another one that did. Marine. Oh, okay. Hugh Jackman. All right, here we go. So he's got this hair. Now, what makes this pencil really nice is that I can get a thick line, and usually you'll get thin lines with your pencils, especially if you have a mechanical pencil. Here we go. Here's this hair. This hair kind of comes out, but you see, each stroke is a little bit thicker than a regular pencil stroke because of this pencil is just lead. All it is nothing but lead. Nothing but lead. I'm getting the shape of the cheekbones and then coming up around up there, bringing that hair up. And then he's got that hair. That hair kind of goes up at a. He's got almost like horns. His hair kind of comes up his horns, like that. There we go. All right. And then here we go with this other side, just that hair kind of coming out. Yeah, see, each stroke is really thick hair on my this kind of pencil that I have. I lost this right here. I like this little part right here. I lost it on this side.
So Ladia, we're only going through this month and then you're taking all of June off?
Yes, I'm taking all of June off. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, we're taking June off. Yeah, because I want to get these videos, start editing them and putting them together. And then but I'm gonna, yeah, we're not gonna be doing this, but I will have the if you want to post pictures or have questions, I'll still kind of be available through the group, through the Facebook group. So our Facebook group. So if you go to, I'll show right now, Facebook group, FBG. I'll show that right now. It's on our website, sketchbookhero.com. If you go to sketchbookhero.com, the links are there. All right, I'm getting this hair. And he's, you know, he is part animal, I guess. I don't know his backstory that well. I think we just need mostly his hair up on top.
Well, I guess X-Men had, my sister read these, I didn't. X-Men had an extra chromosome that gave them some sort of special skill. They were all different.
Right. They're mutant.
Yeah, mutants, right, exactly. And so Wolverine somehow got combined with a Wolverine, which made claws, these long, sharp things come out of his hands.
Right.
And his weren't very strong, but then the military got a hold of him and experimented on him and made them come out as strong steel type things, and he got much, much stronger.
Yeah, that's right. I saw the movie. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, it's that chromosome. It's the next iteration of man, or humans, so to speak. Yeah, mutants. It's kind of like, and then we had all these mutations as well with the viruses, which is pretty wild in hindsight. All right, so we've got that here going up like that. Got a lot of anger.
Wolverine's very popular, but my sister's favorite was Nightcrawler.
Oh,
And
Nightcrawler.
he could just suddenly appear through walls or something.
Oh yeah.
Or
Hmm. All right. Yeah, and this one cartoon, his hair actually comes down to a point on the center part. Now, if you're having trouble getting the feel of the hair, that's okay. It's going to be, there's a thickness to it, and the whole shape and almost shading that I'm kind of doing. So if you have questions about it, or if you want me to explain it a little bit more, I will. I'm just kind of just doing it, just going with it. Let's see. Another thing we can do is actually, let's see, we can add a little bit of a slight little line underneath like that. That'd be good. All right, let's do the hands, and that would be really neat. Okay, so almost like doing two little ovals here. And since he is a cartoon, it can be out of proportion. It could be a big head and little hands. So we've got one hand kind of crossing over like this, and the other one coming down like that. You got to make sure you have enough space for the claws. So there we go. The claws are there.
can you go up a bit, please?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, I thought about that. It's funny. It's funny.
Okay.
Right,
I
right where
blinked
they
and
had
missed something. What was FBG?
Facebook group, the Facebook group. That's a reminder
Oh,
for
okay.
it's all good. Yeah, the Facebook group. So yeah, if you want to keep in touch. All right, so I kind of have one hand here, one arm, one hand. Now I'm going to make that little circle into a hand. So we've got the middle knuckle, and then we've got the, this is going to be the middle knuckle, and then you've got the pointer knuckle, and then the ring knuckle, and then the pinky knuckle. So these are knuckles. I'm going to bring that like that. So this is the biggest one, then these two. And sometimes they go into like this shape, these two angles. Got this line here, and then I'm going to add a thumb. The thumb is going to be here, swinging up, and then back, and then down, and then back. And this hand will be on top. So it's going to look like that. And there's kind of a little bit of a taper tail, and then it swings back over like that. Like that. I will just bring it over. That works for me. That works for me. Okay, I'm gonna have to bring this over for the claws. Bring them over here. And there's just three claws. So let's see, where are the three claws? I think they're, oh, it's interesting to see where they're actually located. There's one right in here. I think they're like in between the knuckles, it looks like. All right, we'll just do one right here. Bring it up. And then back. And then I'm going to add a little bit of a thickness or a thickness darkness to it. Yeah, on the left side, So it looks like there's a thickness to it, and it does taper as it comes up. To the next one, same thing. Just bring it up to a point and then bring it back. Almost parallel. And when you're doing this line, it has to get a little bit wider as it comes back down. Try to get that tip, that point. And then here we go. I'm going to darken the left side. That thickness right in there. There's one. And then the next one right in there. To a point, not as, I think that, yeah, they all kind of line up. I can bring this one up a little bit more to a point. And down. Oh, there we go. And again, the left side a little bit darker. All right, almost there. There's a Wolverine coming along. Then these knuckles are there. We can put a second knuckle, just like a thickness to it, right in there, almost like a. That's not too bad. And then you could, don't really see it, but you do get these, sometimes these lines on the back of your hand. And these are the phalanges. All right, there we go. I like that. That looks good. Even this sketch part could be just like the hands moving. And we can actually add a little bit of shadow on here too. Quick shade. Yeah, with this pencil I can shade really quick because it gets down to a nice flat, not sharp edge. Here, this hand. Let's do this other one. All right, so I'm gonna start off with the thumb, really similar to that one. Let's do it the same. So this is the bottom, or the padding of the thumb, and it kind of goes up to a point, and then we can kind of keep it the same. I'm gonna do a little bit of a point, kind of like, it looks like a little bit of like a toothpaste shape. It tapers as it comes down there, a toothpaste shape. That's the thumb there. And we'll do the same thing. We've got, I can actually do it a little bit different this time. We've got the pointer finger, the middle finger. I'm doing just little circles, pointer finger, middle finger. And then again, the middle finger goes up, the knuckle goes up the most, and then it starts tapering down or coming down at an angle for the pinky, the ring finger, and there, all four fingers, four knuckles there. All right, just a little bit different than how I did it on the left, making sure it kind of fits in that shape. And then here we go. I'm just going to go up and over, and then here we go. Get a little bit of a shape there for that hand. Although it looks wider here, it is wider than that hand. I can probably widen this one up a little bit more too, just so it's not so thin. And this one out a little bit. We'll thin this one out. Try to fix that. There we go. The hands are crossed. It's got this body back in here. Actually, let's do this before we do the body. Let's do the blades on the, oh, this is hand right here. All right, we got the thumb, we got these fingers. I'll just put a quick shade over it. And again, those three lines, 1, 2, 3, and like that. And let's get these blades. I have the blades curving up, so we'll have the blades curving up on the side as well. Okay, from the knuckles. Oh, there's a painting by Norman Rockwell called Knuckles Down. It's pretty cool. I loved his paintings. They told stories. He wasn't considered an artist. He was considered an illustrator. They should have an illustrator, I don't know, museum somewhere. Oh, I did the shading on the top. It should have been on the bottom. All right, well, if you did it on top, it's actually would probably been better on the bottom. That's okay. There we go. Let's do another claw up in here, a little bit curve at the end. And this time I'll shade it at the bottom. This is the way it should be. Light usually comes from the top. And that's what, and then the bottom thickness is usually in shadow. So this claw is wrong, but that's okay. It's all right. It's not a big deal. Oh, the questions. We have 3 questions that were submitted for today. We should go over those questions right now. Thank you for submitting those questions. And this is what really excites me and motivates me, thinking about these questions. And these are questions people should all think about. I mean, not just, I don't hold the answers. I just hold my answers, what I think is, and sometimes I think of like, oh, wow, I could have answered that better. Or, you know, like when it comes to motivation, I know there was a motivation question, you know, how do you, you know, get motivated or you know, overcome that? And it's, there's different reasons. There's, you know, it's not just one. So it's a really complex thing. Some answers are really complex as far as like motivation, you know, overcoming fears, overcoming or understanding, you know, your reason. You're having a reason to draw. If you have a really strong reason, that really helps. All right, so let's see. Our first question here is, in what ways will AI be part of the art industry? I'm thinking a lot of ways. AI is a tool, and it's there just to help. Hello. Yeah. It's to help, right? So they say a lot of AI is going to take a lot of jobs, and it is, but it's really people who know how to use AI, and then there's going to be the people that don't. So AI is just a tool. Like, let's say, for example, we put our drawing in there and we can make it better. We know what we want. The AI will and then again, you have to know what you want. You have to know what you want. The AI is just a tool, just like a pencil. You kind of have an idea what you want. I knew we were going to do Wolverine. We can make the changes with it. I mean, I think AI is going to is so smart. You can actually be able to talk to it and go, okay, AI, enlarge this hand, and it'll enlarge it. This is where I see it going in a couple of years, if not sooner. You know, you'll be able to just kind of like, all right, shade this character, right? Ink it in for me, and it'll ink it in. We're talking about AI is going to be pretty wild in the future. Yes, and it's just improving every day. Yeah, it's pretty wild. Adding a little bit of shading and shadows. He is kind of like yeah, I get the feel. And usually I don't do that much shading, but there we go. That looks pretty good. Let's get these shapes. These are 2 muscles. This actually goes in. These are the sternocleidomastoids that goes to the clavicle on the sternum here. And we can actually shade all that to make it look like it's pushed back. And here in between that little U, it should be a little bit darker. Yeah, that's the thing with this pencil. It's pretty dark. Easily getting a lot of rubbing and it on my on my fingers. All right, there he is. I think this looks pretty good. I don't know if you put anything in the chat or if there's anything in the chat. I'll check real quick. Let's begin to chat GPT. And yeah, he's definitely got the muscles. I don't know if we do the muscles, the biceps, deltoids, and that in here. That's okay. He doesn't look as mad as I'd like him to be, but you can probably push that a little bit, bringing that down a little bit more, darkening all this up a little bit more. Yeah, sometimes I fight with the the drawing. Like, okay, I'm gonna make it darker here and make this eyebrows, make them a little bit madder, so make him look madder. There we go. That's pretty good. I think that's pretty good. Kind of quick cartoon. Not so quick. It's a while. All right, let's go to the next one. Let's just jump to the next one. All right. All right. Is it the cartoon superhero Wolverine or the X-Men played by Hugh Jackman? Yeah. And that's our cartoon for today, our first caricature. All right, let's pick up the speed. Let's do the next one. Let's see, here we go. Bob Hope. All right, we'll do our own from here. I'll do my own. Again, I'll start off with a circle and a big jaw. I think I'll do a big jaw. Maybe little eyes, definitely that nose and the big bottom lip and the chin, ears, and he's got that lot of he's got quite a forehead. So let's do that. All right, chat. We'll move on this one a little bit faster. Oh, and then he's got a tie. There we go. All right, there we go. He's in the chat. Here we go. Again, I start off my circle. I do see that circle. And then most of that will be head. I'm going to really just push this in. It's got quite a bit of cheeks. So I want to go here and here and that chin. I'm going to put a double chin right in there. Like
Can you
that.
shift it up again, please? Thank you very much.
You're welcome. There it is. So I've got my circle. Oh, perfect. There it is. Got my circle. I've got this angle coming down. I've got this angle here for my jaw. And then it's going to come up like that. There we go. That's it. This gives him a little bit of a punch right in here. Actually, I can smoothen that out right there. That's good. Now, where Hugh Jackman, this was his nose. This is going to be his bottom lip. I made this smaller. I made it smaller. So this is actually bigger than Hugh Jackman's. But although Hugh Jackman, I did actually bring it up more. So here I'm really doing a big head with him. And then this lip right where that circle is. I'm just going to bring it back. And he's got not quite much of a top lip. He doesn't have much of a top lip. It's that bottom lip that actually kind of sticks out quite a bit. This. And I'm going to put this. This is actually shorthand, like a smiley face. This little caricatures. Cartoon artists do this a lot. It's little, kind of like comes out like a triangle. He's kind of got that. Let's get that top lip shaded. You can see that J. That lip, zooming in that space. And here's the nose. The nose, I'm going to bring it down a little bit more and exaggerate it more. So I'm going to go from here to there in this space, right in there for that nose. That Bob Hope nose. Way out here. It comes to a point, actually roundedness. And here's an upside down Nike swoosh right in there. That nostril is an upside down Nike swoosh. Let's get it to a point, actually. Thicken it up over here a little bit. There we go. A little bit of nostril on the other side. It does come to a point. Oh, let's zoom out so you can see. That's a lot of his character is that nose, lip. Put a line there. And it's got a little split, so a little bit of a split on that nose. Do some big eyes. Actually, up a little higher. Right in there, right where the middle of my circle is up here. All right. It is a 3/4 view too. This is a 3/4 view. So the eye is going to be off center there. The nose is like there up to the middle. This is this half of that circle. This half of the circle is going to be this eye up over here. I'm gonna put it right. Looks like, yeah, that's like about the middle. Okay, so here's the pupil right about there. Here's the other pupil right about there. Get those pupils like, yeah, kind of like in those spots. And then now I'm gonna just encase them, because the top part is it's underneath that eyelid. So here's that eye. I'm gonna swoop it down to a point and then bring it back, and the bottom swoop up. Let's shape that eye. So this goes underneath that eyelid. It's right there. And he's got an interesting lid. It curls over. So you just get a little bit of this eyelid, and then this top part. My friend was telling me about this. She had some plastic surgery done to get this moved up. This, I don't know what she called it, something where this part of the eye sags over your eyelid. And then what really makes him him is that forehead as well. So I might bring up that forehead some more. I'm already fighting it because I think that nose, there's something I think it doesn't look right there. I might have to clean that up a little bit and exaggerate this circular part. And it is a work in progress. And again, you know, I'm not, my experience is just slight with caricatures. So I'm not, what's important is the practice and the process. You can see getting the big shapes, looking to see what you're going to exaggerate.
I think you captured his look. I think anybody could tell that that's him. It's amazing. Just those few lines. I think you really got it.
Thank you.
So it's really, I mean, mine isn't anywhere near there.
So it's all
I
good.
feel like I'm doing what you're doing, but it just doesn't, you know, it just doesn't
Come together.
Well, we'll keep trying.
Yeah, exactly. All right, here we go with the eyebrow. I'm gonna get that eyebrow shape as it attaches to the nose. Up this way, swings over, and again I can see this as a shape, as one big shape like that, and then the shape of the eyebrow as it goes in there. And his face is there we go. Let's see. I could probably, yeah, we'll see. There's two highlights in the eyes. Try to capture those two highlights. One thing that really helps is studying the face proportions. So if you haven't done the face proportions, this is it's going to be a little bit harder. And practice drawing eyes. Because then once you kind of understand them, then it's kind of easier to exaggerate. All right, I'm going to go ahead and do this eyebrow, because this eyebrow kind of goes down. This one also goes up and then down here like that. So we're going to get this, catch this eyebrow and exaggerate it. It's kind of like cartoon too. So I'm going to try to capture it as a shape like that, and then bring it down like that. As a cartoon. That's it. There's his head, and I want to actually exaggerate that forehead. So I'm gonna actually even bring it up a little bit more than what I've got. And then as it comes up and over, there we go. I'm always trying to push the shape. Sometimes I don't exaggerate enough. So if I were to draw this again, and that's what really helps me, because I don't do this every day. The caricatures, you got people who do it every day can, you know, they've got that experience. me, I can here, I can bring this ear out a little bit more, make it a little bit smaller right there. Because if it actually comes down, it would come down to the a little bit more when I'm changing the proportions, but still trying to get a solid drawing. Let's go back, zoom out a little bit. Oh, yeah, I'm zoomed out. I can move the camera back a little bit. There it is. So here's his forehead as it comes up and around on that. And I'm really trying to capture the shape of his head. And here you don't see the back part, this back part. It's got this, up here, this back part of his hair. It kind of comes up and it's got a part in his hair. I don't know, it kind of comes up in here. See that? That looks pretty good, I think. There's the jaw, then here's the back. Actually, there's that chin, the back, and then I'm just gonna bring that together. There's one shape right in here. That's his jaw. Bring that shape together, and then he's got the, it's gonna come in and then back. And this is his this shape right here, right where the collar goes. That collar goes right there. And it's got a tie. So I'm going to exaggerate this. Do a little bit of a tie in here. And bring this collar out like that. And his jacket goes around. All right, I'm just going to shade it real quick. Let's see, let's shade this. Well, it's as far back as it goes. Let's go back a little bit more. He does have a little bit of a bump on his nose too. I can put that in there. Try to get that. Could have made that a little bit more rounder, but that's okay. I'm just going to shade his jacket and his tie, and real simple. Now this is almost like a crayon. I mean, this is the as I the more I kind of like rub, I get a really nice smooth shade with this pencil. It's in here too. That's his collar. Oh, that should have gone back. Let's do his tie. I'm gonna try to get some. I'm gonna try to get some stripes in there, but I guess I didn't. Maybe I can do it all one shape, and then put another shade on top, a little bit darker. Looks like he's got some stripes on it or something on his tie. There we go. Shade this part of the jacket. All right, there he is. Bob Hope. Put a little bit of this line underneath, right between that, a little bit of shadow as well. Make that nose stick out a little bit. Let's see what else I can do. A little bit of a line there, just all the just little details here and there. I think the hair, really need to get that hair. The thing with the lips, you can see I'm going to do the same thing on this other side, that same little triangular thing. And then this bottom lip kind of just, there's a swoop on it. I can put a little bit of a dark, almost like a little shadow. Yeah, that bottom lip does stick out a little bit. He's got really thin top lips. He's got that kind of like that bottom lip. All right, there he is. Let's see his hair. See if I can stylize his hair a little bit. And we're just shooting at targets. This is all just practice. The more you practice, the more you'll progress. Truly believe that. So doing So we're just exaggerating. I think, let's see, we're just getting warmed up. The inner ear. All right, there's our Bob Hope. All right, next one. Let's see, here we go. Cooking. I can see the way they did that. I really like that. Let me see if I can do that. I'm going to do that one over here, just right next to this Bob Hope. It's really, it's just a shape like that almost. Then the nose kind of just comes out. Kind of comes up. There's that little part of the nose. Oh, the nostril. The nostril's way over here. And then, yeah, he's got these little eyes. And that's really cartoon. That really gives him that forehead and then the chin. That's what they're doing with that cartoon here. And then his hair, I guess he's got, yeah, this big. This is an older cartoon of him when he was older. It looks like, because he had big sideburns, I think, for a while. The hair up on top of that bean shape. I think that even looks more like him right there. And then they put a tie on him. And this is done a lot faster than what we did. But there it is. It's all the practice, practice, practice. There it goes. Let me zoom in on that. That's actually a cute little cartoon. It's that same cartoonist too. All right, let's go to the next one. Jump, jump, jump. Show my screen. There we go. All right, let's see what's next. There's Bob Hope. Yeah, that one definitely. I think it's the forehead. They put way too much forehead on him. This one's really neat. It's that same shape. It's that same like this one. See, it's because he's got that big forehead. And they really exaggerated on this one. Got his nose, and look at that bottom lip. Look at, without even looking at that in his chin. See that bottom lip that kind of sticks out. Those eyes, eyebrows, that hair. That's pretty good. That's a really nice one. Ah, here we go. Monster. I really see this. He's speaking of big chins. He's really got a big chin, that small nose, those big droopy eyes as well, big eyelids, that big forefront. So let's do this. Let's do this one. A character of a character. All right, I think we'll do that one. So let's put them in the chat. After that. Go, Monster. It's monster time. All right. Now, I could start with a circle. I mean, but I think, well, I'll do it really lightly, but it's going to be more of a it's a rectangle shape or a square shape right in there. And they're just sketched in really lightly. I'm going to have these, the eyes in here, kind of like in that space. See, so I have my circle, then I have my square on top of that. And coming up like that with its two circle spaces. And then the nose is going to be in the middle there. But these are not the eyes. That's just the space for the eyes. And then I'm going to, let's see, do this space for the chin. Give him a big chin. I think that's the shape that I will use. And you can exaggerate as well, if you'd like. We'll give him a long neck as well. He's got this long neck right there. I think that's the framework I'll use. So there's my framework. We'll start with the eyes. Just do these really big eyes in here in this bottom half. All right, now what's going to happen is that in that circle, the top part is the eyelid, and then the eye is going to be on the inside of that, right in there. Right there, right there. And then the bottom part. And it's just like a little oval shape. Put those eyes in there. Right in there like that. Yeah, it's got those big eyelids. That's one thing too. When you're watching, when you're doing any drawing of people, watch their eyelids. That really, some people have really big eyelids like this, makes them look sleepy and droopy. Let's get the nostrils in here. 1, 2. Let's see his nose. And then all this is going to be in shade. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. See what we're doing. See, so I have those 2 circles almost touching. The nose right in the middle. Then we've got the eyes like right in there. And then all this is going to be kind of like eyebrow. It's what is that? No, it's not really an eyebrow. It's the brow. That's what it is. All this is going to be shaded. It really makes that eyelid pop. Right in here, just go in here and just shade that in there.
So it's the shading that makes it look droopy. Is that what it is?
No, it's the eyelid, but the shading makes the eyelid pop. But you have contrast. See this, the shading in here. The eyes, the eye down here, and the way I put it inside the that. Let me I can do it again. So I have the placement of the eye. This is the placement. Then I drew the eye, that eyeball where the ball is going to be. And then I used the top part as the eyelid. I put the eye underneath it, right under here. This eye shape. That eye shape. And then when I did that eye shape, I did the this circle part, and it would go underneath that eyelid, that top eyelid, right there. And if you haven't drawn eyes, this is yeah, it looks good because I've drawn quite a few eyes. This is eyelid. All this is eyelid. It's got a really big round eyelid, and then all this is shaded down in here. Yeah, like that. All right, I'm going to bring some of that shading down. Actually, even add a little bit of just eyelid bags underneath. That's good. Like that. Then the mouth, we can actually bring it up quite a bit. He's got a big chin. So just a line for the mouth like that. Right in there. You can see how big the chin I have right in here. Mouth is way up there. I'm going to a little bit of lips, little thin lips, again, like Bob Hope. Right up there. And then, and he's got very thin lips, even the bottom lip, but he's got this big chin in here. Yeah, big chin. In there. This outside shape. There's the shape. It's got a little bit of a, I don't know, what is this, dimple or laugh line? I'll do one on the other side as well. I'm going to have a little bit round ears sticking out like that. So I'm making them a little rounder, a little more sticking out. Cartoon ears. There. To the inner ear. Tragus. That, and then shade the inside part in. like that. Boom. And down. Let's see. To the other ear. Same thing, but the opposite. Tragus. Shade the inside in. And then he's got this hair that kind of like droops all over this. Let's do the scar first. He's got a scar that's up in here. So there's a scar. Now this does definitely, I mean, with all the clues we're putting and giving, it does look like a Frankenstein. But does it look like Herman Munster? That's a good question. That's the challenge. That's the challenge. That is the challenge. No.
A main difference was that Herman Munster was always happy, and
Yeah.
Frankenstein's monster was not.
Yeah. And that's right. It's Frankenstein's monster. Frankenstein was the doctor. The doctor. And the monster was the monster. A lot of people call him Frankenstein, but I think I might have too. It was Frankenstein's monster. All right. Let's put the let's really exaggerate. Since we're talking about form, let's get these forms on here. I'm going to put an oval shape. This oval shape. And that's a cylinder, part of a cylinder, because we've got a cylinder here. And we'll add those cylinders. Another cylinder here. And then round it like that. Kind of looks like a lamp on its side. But you got to practice drawing forms. That's one of the forms. See, there it is right there. Same thing on the other side. Let's do the same. Let's curve it. The top and the bottom are straight. This curves a little bit. We're going to curve it. Let's curve it the other way. Yeah, too late on that. Yeah, because it's kind of facing that way. Now let's curve this one this way. And then do the inside of the oval this way, like that. That's an oval shape. And then top, bottom, and then curve that side. This time I'm gonna actually, I can straighten this out and make that like it's inside his neck and chin. I straightened it out because it really should be, because it's facing the other way. This side, where our point of view is on the left. That's why we can see this side. It's just like this paint bottle or paint, what is this? But you can see it's a circle shape, which becomes an oval, and that's the oval right there. And then you have the cylinder shape that is. And then you have this one, but it's facing this way so that you see the inside and then the inside. If that makes sense. There we go. It is what it is. But it's form, it's form. All right, so here's a neck. I'm going to put a little bit of a shadow under here. A little bit of shadow. And then, I don't know what kind of, he's wearing a suit. Family picture. He does have a little bit of a, under the nose. We'll put that, a little bit of a loop there. What else are we missing? I think that's pretty good. It's the hair up on top. And the jacket, of course. Another jacket. This time with the collar, with the ring in the collar. Just coming down. It's just like a little triangle that has cut out of this shape. See, you've got the shape of the collar and little triangles that are cut out of it. And then let's go with the shoulders out that way. And then all this can just be shaded. I can shade pretty quick with this pencil. It can really quickly. Notice how thick that line is. That's a pretty thick line. It helps with shading. And I'm holding it down. There it is. All right, we got a jacket on him. We can do the inside shirt a little bit darker. Just right on top. Give another shade. I see now there's some contrast, a difference. Let's do the hair. Let me zoom in. Put this hair on this square head up here. We can round it out a little bit, and we can, I don't know if you want to exaggerate it. We can actually bring it up higher if we wanted to. Up to you, how much you want to exaggerate. The sides are fine. The hair just kind of comes down up on top. Just kind of scribbling it in, different spacing. There it is. Frankenstein's monster, or Herman, cartoon of Herman. All right, here we go. Zoom out. I think, wow, I could have made his eye smaller in there. That would have been another way of cart. Yeah, while I'm doing it, let's do that real quick. What would it look like? Sometimes it's good to just play with these shapes. See, I would probably, let's see, make the eyes smaller. Still keep the big eyelids. Yeah, there we go. I can do one like that with the eyes smaller in there. Just the eyelids bigger. Let's see the nose. That might, I don't know. Definitely it's got a big chin. It's this really the squaredness part right here, the jaw and the face. Yeah, there we go. I think this looks a little bit more like him. But even though it's just a quick sketch, getting the eyes smaller, maybe closer together. Yeah, it's all good. It's all just playing. Yeah, it's just like we're throwing darts at a dartboard. We hit, we don't. It's okay. That's what practice is. Practice. And if this was the one I'm trying to get, I would draw this again with different shapes, in different times, and then see which one I like the most. All right, let's jump to the next one. In the book, Dr. Frankenstein gives a mad scientist a bad name. He makes his monster and then hides in his dorm room, pretending to be sick. All right, we have somebody that just joined us. Thank you for joining us. We're doing caricatures tonight. We just finished Herman Munster. Oh, I like this one. He's got a nice 3/4 view. His nose comes down. We can really exaggerate this with his hair and everything. It's not a clear picture, but this is actually, and I know there were some other ones. Yeah, that was pretty neat. That's really neat. Caricature. There's that one. And then that one. And then notice that. I think this is digital, but yeah, that's from Dumb and Dumber. And Smart and Smarter. Elon Musket. All right, let's do this one here. All right, we'll do this one. Again, a circle head. Look at that circle head. Definitely exaggerate that. And then this really small. Let's see if I can really exaggerate it this time. I can really see the circle head in there. So we'll do our circle. Let's put this in the chat. Thanks for the time. We'll have to go. All right, for dinner. All right, thank you for joining us. I will put this recording up probably on Thursday, not tomorrow. I'll be out going to Solvang, I think. We'll see. All right. But yeah, definitely this video will be up on at absolutebeginner.org. All right, let's put this in the chat. Here's the picture. All right, and paste it. Here we go. There we go. He's got that smile, that nose. Here we go. Let's do this. And our circle. So let's start with our circle. Get our base going here. And then once I have my circle, I can easily, I can see those cheeks and the chin. The cheeks are just going to come right in there. It's going to actually be really close to it. I'm going to be really close to it. I think it's going to be mostly just chin sticking out right in here. So I really want that circle shape for that head. So it's just going to be a little bit of cheek. I'm adding a little bit of cheek, that chin. and then bring it up in here, actually up in here. A little bit of cheek, chin, way down here. Then the nose I'm going to bring down as well, right in there. So here it is. There's my circle. Here's my cheek, a little bit of cheek, then the chin, and then the nose coming down. And I'm going to exaggerate that shape like that. The shape of this nose. Right in there. I think that's pretty good. Right in there. Let's break this into fourths, my circle into fourths, so you can see how it fits. Again, a circle is a circle. Try to get my circle to be as round and as perfect as can be. You can see how that nose fits in that. Just a little bit of cheek, a little bit of chin, mostly circle. And then in here, I'm gonna, yeah, that eye is gonna go right in here. This eye is gonna go right in here. That feels really good. You get the feel of it. I mean, I don't know. I feel, I can, it's interesting. And when you're on track and it's like when I was bowling. You can play the blame game. The person I was bowling with, they were playing the blame game. Oh, it was the lane. They blamed it on the lane. Blame it on the lane. Then they were blaming the people next to them. And then they were blaming the ball that they had. You just got to take ownership and say, oh, it's the practice. Really is the practice of bowling or whatever you're doing. You know, I can't blame the pencil. Can't blame it's easy to play the blame game, the teacher. But it's really just how much do you practice? How much do you do it? Do you see it? Do you know it? Right. So there we go. He's got a really nice big smile. That's what I'm trying to capture there. But I do feel this. I do feel this. Let me see. Right in there, right in there. And then the eyebrow. Right in there. It's really low brow comedy. Oh, I'm going to bring that forehead up even more. See, his forehead up. And this whole hair is going to be right up on top. Well, right in there. Even round it out even more. See? Round it out. Start off with that. I know this hair. It's going to kind of come around there, make it even bigger. And then that circle that I started off with, as it comes back up, and then an ear way up here. Oh, and, oh, his definitely his sideburns. That's what really makes him too. So it's got these sideburns coming around in there, like a triangle. Put that ear in there. Exaggerate. I'm exaggerating. And I'm making this thinner as well, making the neck thinner. The neck would come out to there. I'm just making it a little bit thinner. And this collar shape, shirt shape. All right, I'm happy with that. And it's going so far. Let's continue with, let's do the eyes and then the mouth. All right, these eyes are, they're looking on this side. So I can imagine the eye in there. And then here's that circle part. And a little bit of highlight, the pupil, all the parts of the eye, and then I'm shading it in right in there. Same thing on this side. It's going to be way over here. Pupil. There it is. All right, let's get that eye in here. Eyebrow, eyelash, sorry, eyelash. Eyelashes. Get that bottom, not as dark. See the bottom part, not as dark. And he's got a little bit of a cheek in here. And he's got, we'll put that same little triangle on the end right there. That lip. And he's got a smile. And he does have a little bit of an upper lip. I'm going to put that in there. Shade it in. Notice the thickness and the thinness of these lines. I'm not explaining it. I'm just doing it. Let's see. You mostly see upper teeth. So it'll be like this. So capture this. Make sure you don't give them an overbite. Pushing it in a little bit. Quick shades. And then this will be the teeth. Now you always have to be careful with teeth, not making them too thick. Now I'm not feeling it. I was feeling it. Now that feeling went away. But it's okay. We'll fight it and still keep going with it. We're in battle. This is the battle. I'm making it look like him. Here we go. I think there's a little bit of a dimple right there. That cheek. The chin. Make sure it gets that shape of that chin. I'm going to bring it out a little bit more. Really bring that jaw. Notice it's this is all it's shrunk down. I made it shrink down a little bit. I'm hoping that the eyebrows will get it. The eyebrows will make it look more like him. Oh, this thing here too. I'm just going to push this in slightly. The nose, almost like Bob Hope. Bob Hope nose. Put the nostril in there. I like the jaw here. Cheek is fine. The ear sticks out. I think the hair, I'm going to give it a little bit of a curl at the bottom. A little bit of a curl at the bottom and then bring it up and over and up. I like that. I don't know, it might be doing too much, but let's see. As it goes up and over. All right, there we go. I like that. The eyebrows, I think, will really bring it home, the eyebrows. So let's zoom in on the eyes and get those eyebrows in. And take a look at that. All right, dinner time. What's for dinner? Somebody left us for dinner. All right, so here we go again. I see this shape as an as one big shape, and then the eyebrow shape attached to it. And again, going back and forth between the papa shape, the big shape, the mama shape, and then the detail is just the detail, the baby shape. So there we go. Look at that. I think that's makes it look a lot better. There we go. This side of the forehead. That's it. And then do the same thing on this other side. The eyebrow, I'm going to bring it in. So it's going to be thin to thick. And then just thin and all that. All right. Maybe a little bit of an eyelid. I think I need to straighten out these teeth so they don't look so buck. That's good. I can probably even shade all this stuff in because it doesn't look right. I think if I shade it back. Shading in there. this 3/4 is shaded as well. Because the light's coming from the right. So even all this, like in here, I can add a little bit of all this in shadow. That'll get rid of some of my that line in half. That I would have to erase that. I like that. Let me see. Zoom out. There we go. Coming together. That forehead. Let's get this hair in there. I like how it swoops over. That, is there a part? Yeah, there's a part in the hair that kind of comes up and back. It's got, should we exaggerate his, put a little bit bigger sideburns. Let's get that ear in there, that ear shape and back. Shade that in. All right. And his shirt has all kinds of designs on it. I'm just gonna scribble them in. See, there's the scribbles, and then just shade some of those scribbles. That's all that is. Yeah, just looked at it, scribble these shapes, and then shade some of them in, or shade that whole part in. There we go. All right, let's finish this hair. It is really shiny, so I'm gonna try to capture this bottom half right in here, like that, and then shade all that in as a shape. There we go. And then some of this coming back again. Shade that in. And I'm going really fast, but and seeing these shapes, I've drawn hair before, and I've taken my time. I've paid my dues, and right now I'm going fast. So if you're gonna get lost. Hopefully you don't. I'm just doing it for fun. Because these shapes, you can see these triangle shapes that I kind of have going there. I'm trying to simplify. Throw some hair on top. Oh, some more shapes in here. Throw one shape like that. Another shape right there. Another shape right in there. And then all that is going to be shaded in. And let's have backwards E or an M, if you can see that M in there. And then shade those shapes in. All right, thank you for stepping outside your comfort zone. Thank you for, it doesn't look like him. Well, I don't know. It's all good. I'll shade all the hair a little bit. Not as dark. And I think he's got a little bit of a, I don't know. I think this lip. There we go. I think that fixes it a little bit. You don't see that. Yeah, just focusing on the hair. Coming back. There's a little bit of a highlight in here. So I'm going to, yeah, just continue with this. Just scribble kind of dark areas. This whole inside dark area. And then another scribble area, just getting the shape in there. And it'll be dark again on the other side. This back here. I think there's something wrong with this mouth that I don't like. Ace Ventura. Ace is the place. I'm going to shade that inside part of the hair, just shade it in. There we go. Let's see, I'm going to put a little bit of crow's feet. 1, 2, 3. Maybe a little bit of a, oh yeah, these laugh eyes. He's got the laugh eyes. I'm going to put little bags underneath. Just like bag eyes. That kind of helps a little bit. Let's get that little cheek. There we go. That's not too bad, I think. Zoom out, zoom out. Ace Ventura. Gosh. Pretty sure that's what it is, unless it's the no. Do the all right. I think that's pretty good. 6:33. Let's see how many more we got. Just shoot them out. Oh man. Oh, I'm bummed that I couldn't download. My computer started. I don't know, we lost our power again. Definitely have to do it a day ahead of time. Enoch in the house. I see you. All right. We got a couple new people. Thank you for joining us tonight. Let's see, share my screen and see what we'll do next. All right, here we go. Oh, nice. Oh, look at those teeth. That's pretty cool. The teeth again. Like the bottom lip is covering the top teeth a little, covering the teeth a little bit. All right, let's see. There he is. Ah, Elon Musk. That's my favorite cologne. Just kidding. All right, I think we'll do this one. I'd like to do Elon, but here we go. The infamous Frida Kahlo. Frida when she was young. She was really young. Wow, that sadness in those eyes. All right, let's do Frida. I can't zoom in. I have to kind of copy the image address, put it in there, paste, see how big it comes out. Bam. Zoom in. Look at that. Wow. The earrings and everything. Little lips. This really rounded head. Look at that roundedness. That. See if we can capture it. Oops. Okay. Oh, that's what I'm trying to do. Smaller. All right, here we go. Let's put this in the chat. Let's do this one. Chat. GPT. Oh, the writer's strike. Yeah, man. It's a it's a little upsetting. I know. I heard there's this law where I guess the government, if they get to trade stocks. Now the stocks they trade, if they do, I don't know, they get punished just $200. Where a friend of mine just got a ticket for a red light for $500. I don't know where the justice is. I don't know. All right, let's see. Let's do Frida Kahlo. All right, again, we start off with our circle. Now, as you see caricatures that you like, and that's what I was hoping to get from the book, get in that shape. And then she's looking to the right, which is interesting. Let's do that. I'm used to doing the 3/4 faces to the left. That's interesting. She is looking to the right. So we have our circle. Let me break that into fourths. Our circle. And then do my jawline off of that and my bring it down here. There we go. That's it. See right here. So we've got the jaw on this side, that side, and then I'm gonna straighten this out. A little bit of a chin up there. That's it, right there. That's the shape I'm gonna go for. I'm gonna bring see my center line. That's where the top of my eyebrows are gonna be. I have a top of my eyebrows right there. And then yeah, if I need to round that out more, I'll round it out more. But yeah, this is where the top of my eyebrows are gonna be. Then the nose on the left side of that center. A little bit of a nose right in there. And I'm gonna round it out almost like a teardrop. Round it out right in there. And then the lips right in here, right above that circle part is where my lips are gonna go. And probably a little bit smaller. She's got really small, dainty lips with these big eyes. Really big eyes. I'm gonna go big with the eyes in here. So I'm gonna do my eyes. And then she's famous for those eyebrows. The famous unibrow. The most famous unibrow in the world. That's it. I like that. I like that that about there. All right, let's zoom in a little bit. So you can see my circle, you can see my jaw lines. You can see this and how it relates to the circle. And then you can see my circle in fourths. She's facing this way, 3/4 view. Let's get our eyes in there. Now, the top eye, the top part of the eye is kind of rounded, kind of like this. A little bit of a push in here on this side. Again, if you haven't practiced drawing eyes, you got to almost draw 100 eyes in your sketchbook. Just draw eye after eye after eye. Here, I'm gonna, it goes open and then it pushes in and then out where the see, so it's out and then in, right in there. And then the pupil inside under that top eyelid, right in there, really big in there. And then there we go. Really big eyes in there. Yeah, this is gonna be a really nice one. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I feel this one a lot more. I can feel it. Yeah, see, and here's the eyelid right in there. A little bit thicker on the eyelashes. The eyelashes are right there for that eye. Yeah, and then eye, match it on this side. It's gonna be the side she's looking to the left on both of those. Looking to the left, facing to the right. Kind of like the Mona Lisa. This is the same pose as the Mona Lisa. Same 3/4 pose where she's looking to the right and then her eyes are looking to the left, which kind of makes it, gives it that look that she's looking at you no matter where you're in the room. Again, here's my eye, and I've drawn eyes before. If you haven't done that, you got to do that. Draw lots of eyes. Lots of eyes. That's what I see a lot in the Facebook groups. Oh, we didn't go to my Facebook group. All right, see if I remember this time after this one, Facebook group. And this was underneath the eyelid. Here's the pupil, the eyelid, the top part. This shape, I'm having it go up and then it curves a little bit down and then I have it go down. I mean, it's actually pretty straight for that eyelid. All right, let's get that nose. Nose, really rounded nose. Really rounded right in there. Right in there. Now I'm going to zoom in so you can see what I'm doing for the nose. The nose is just the little nostril that kind of goes under here. I'm trying to keep that bulb shape, Because there's like a circle in there, bulb shape, and then the nostril on this other side. Which we've drawn it bigger. So you can see this is probably a little bit of a mess up in there and shade it out a little bit, but that nostril. I'm going to just draw that again. I'm not happy with that. So right where it's at, I'm happy that size, but for you, your viewers at home, okay, it's got that round shape. Then it's kind of like that. Then it's got the nostrils right there, sticking out a little bit. The outer nostril, and then the inside, the nostril hole. There it goes like that. What I'm trying to do is keep that roundedness of this nose. It's really round. See, then here the nostril. And then that outside part, kind of like parentheses. I kind of always think of these like parentheses. And then I can actually use some of that shadedness, roundedness to shade that nose. Make it rounded like that. Yeah, see, that's a better nose for detail. Here, this one, the detail's too small. Roundedness, and then shade that in. Get that roundedness. There we go. That's it. Do a little bit of that part there. Let's get those lips in. let's do the lips. I can see where my lips are gonna go. Right there. I like that. I like where they're at. Let's put them in. Again, little triangles again at the sides. Those little triangles. Put those in. I like doing that when I do caricatures. Right at that. And then I'm going to do those lips. And she's got really full little lips. So I'm gonna go there and down. Watch my spacing. There we go. Ah, that's it. And then the bottom lip, right in there. The spacing around it looks really good. I'm getting a really good feel of it. Feeling it on mine. Hopefully you're feeling it too on yours. She's got a little bit of a dimple on her chin, just light. And this whole shape in there. Yeah. Really liking it. I'm gonna add a little bit of a, again, I guess a little bit of a bag. A little bit of a bag at the bottom. For the eyes, anyways. Bag. I think that's it. I think the face looks pretty good. We can shade it and stuff. And now the infamous eyebrows. Let's keep it at that that close up. And here she doesn't have that eyebrows too much, but because it's Frida, and that's what she's known for, we're gonna exaggerate it. I'm gonna put them in. See the eyebrows. Go in here, and then I can go like that on top. See little hairs on top as it goes up and around. That's and then here the bushy little eyebrows, and then just little hairs, making it come across and over. Oh yeah, and there she is. Oh yeah. As I zoom out, I can really getting her, really capturing her. I really feel I'm capturing her. And it feels good. And when you miss it, it's like, oh, I didn't get it. Like this one, okay, I don't know. He's looking a little, but I don't know all the other ones. I think I'm finally warming up. Even Munster doesn't. I don't know. Yeah, it's all good. It's all fun. But this one, oh yeah, this is my favorite one tonight so far. It's all good. And thickening up that eyelashes and thicken up this eyelashes just a little bit, like putting on makeup. There we go. Bam. Yeah, I really like it. I really like it. Let me see. You put a little bit of shape here in the forehead, and then bring it in. A little bit of a cheekbone right in here.
No, it's missing Diego.
Diego. Yeah. This was before Diego. Yeah.
Missing.
I don't think I approve of him for her.
Me neither. Her family didn't.
They got married twice.
Yeah,
They
Yeah.
got married twice.
Once in San Francisco, I saw the marriage certificate. I was up there. Yeah. Yep. They had their
Poor thing. She was in so much pain her whole life.
Yeah, she was.
Really, what did she have?
Oh, she got well.
She was in a bus accident and she
Yeah.
was impaled on the pole from a bus, and it caused lifelong damage to her body, and she was in constant pain.
Yeah. And then she met Diego.
She was
I think-
only hip when that happened too.
Yeah. I don't know. There's a lot of sayings. One of my favorite quotes from her is feet, why do I need you when I have wings?
Oh my God.
Yeah. So here's that little ear. Put that in there.
Well, the rational response to that is all birds have feet.
But her legs didn't really work that well. So
Hmm.
feet, why do I need you when I have wings to fly out?
Oh, okay.
Here's the inner ear. Shade all that in. And then she's got these loop earrings, which I'm just gonna do the loop there, and then just I guess shade scribble it in. Just gonna go around a little, get the feel of it, a little Cheerio. There we go. Then some of that hair coming out on the side. I'm gonna exaggerate it a little bit as it comes out. Yeah, this is my favorite drawing of the night. There we go. This is looking good. Go. Yes.
But are you being a little too reverential for a caricature?
Ah,
I-
no, I
It's
think
turning out really nice, but can we really count it as a caricature?
yeah, actually, it's
Oh, okay. Oh,
it is exaggerated somewhat. The eyes are bigger, the lips are smaller. I don't know. It's yeah, it's definitely if we put it side by side. And
I
I can
think you like her just a little too much to get really wacky.
yeah, I can exaggerate this a little bit more. Let me see, just playing with it. I can exaggerate this a little bit more if I wanted to here.
Well, what's fine as it is, I just thought it necessary to make a comment because I have a lack of personal control.
That's what we like about you. You know what? And I like this interaction. It's interactive. I'm not just here by myself. All right, so I did make this bigger. I made her bigger. Let me see. Let me zoom out so you can see. Maybe. Yeah. And she's got some kind of bow on her head. We'll put the bow right up on there. The neck. Ooh, she got a really long neck. Let me see. Oh, and it's thin too. I'm gonna thin her neck out a little bit more. Thin it out. Make it longer. There we go. That's better. And she's got stuff around here. Oh, I would have to erase that. Oh, we have an eraser here. What the hell? Let's open it up. So I have all my tools ready to rock and roll. Will I ever learn? Oh, here's my blade. All right, brand new eraser just for this. Got it. Erase it a little bit. It's got a nose right next to it. All right, we're down to 7. Let's see. Here we go. Erase this. This is what I want to erase. Erase, erase. There we go. That neck. It's getting too thick. Making it thinner. That's it. I like it right there. Bam. There we go. And she's got these little beads. There should be some overlapping, but I'm doing it like we're side by side. Let's put another row of beads. Bring them down. So practice drawing your circles. Right there. Color them in a little bit. Bottom half. Let's get this shade. More scratch marks. Bring that pencil down. There we go. There we go. I like the way this smooths. There we go. Oh yeah, that's really good. I like that. So get that pencil down nice and smooth so I can, there we go. Now I can get my shading a little bit smoother. Right in there, that half. That's half. There we go. And the forehead right as well. Oh, yeah. There we go. That looks good. Just the hair now. Hair just comes together. There's a part in the middle and then that little bow. So I'm going to start with the middle part. Get that part in the middle. See, I'm getting that part in the middle. once I have that, then I can do, it actually goes lighter. But it's like that part that's in the middle goes lighter, and then wraps around the head, and then gets back darker on this side. Makes it look like it's shiny. It's like right in there, it goes lighter, then it goes darker again as it comes around. And then all this side as well. Line it up as it goes right in there. All right, make sure you come next week, because next week I will have those books. I promise I will have them up and running. If not, what should I do? I've got colored pencils. I'll give everybody who shows up and reminds me, where's, I don't know. Yeah, that'll, you can send your, gosh, that'll cost me. Well, no, I don't know. There's 10 of you. The most it'll cost me, let me see, it's like $5 to ship almost. And my time and stuff. So $5 times 10, that's like $50.
I promise not to post anything, so you'll have to have your book.
All right. Well, luckily you did post, because then yeah, I couldn't get to the books. Try to get to them before the day before at least. It was, oh yeah, yesterday I kind of vegged out. And then today I got a lot of stuff done today. But then I was like, okay, I'll get it done. Then yeah, I got a lot of things done outside. But all right. So this bow doesn't look like a bow. It looks like a piece of something else. Let me see if I can make it look like a bow. Maybe not. What's going on here? I'll just keep it like that. All right, I think that looks pretty good. All right, I'm happy with this one. Bam, bam, little Frida. Free the mind, free the mind, free the mind. Frida Fridays. All right. Oh, the other earring. Oh no, it's fine. Oh yeah, let's do it. Let's do it. It does stick out a little bit.
Well, we have a question you might want to address.
Oh yeah, I see 3 new messages. I'll look at them right now. Let's see. Let's scribble that other earring in. Let's look at those questions. Here we go. Her forehead is too wide high. Yeah, it is, but it's a caricature, so we're exaggerating. But it's supposed to be an exaggerated caricature. Yeah, that's what. All right, it's going on. Can it be fixed with shading or bust the light? Can it be fixed with shading or bust the light?
Oh no, or is it just the light, the way the light hits it?
Yeah, the light hits. Yeah, it is. There's if you look carefully, the light is coming from the top right. It's coming from this way, that way. So the shadow's on the left side. And then there's some really soft shading. I mean, I can say that this is like the dark value, and then the mid-tone. There's like a little bit of a mid-tone in here, really nice mid-tone, even showing the there's a little bit of a highlight right in there, that muscle where the these eyebrows are. But and we can actually put a little bit of a shadow from the nose as well, because the nose because it sticks out a little bit as it comes out, and then soft. Yeah, all this is yeah, next level stuff. Let's erase this line, clean that up. There we go. And I can soften it up with my eraser, soften this up with the eraser as well.
Thanks for doing that nose, because I had no idea how to do something like that. So yeah, that made it easy. Yeah.
I'm glad. Yeah, because sometimes I draw too small, or the resolution on this camera is not that good, but yeah, drawing it bigger like this, I think it helps. Yeah, because it gets a shape, that form. All right, I like it. All right, let's see. One more. It's 7 o'clock. I think, yeah, just one last drawing. Share my screen. Let's see what we've got. I think that's all we have too. I'm not sure. Oh, we have cartoons. We have snowmen and stuff. But let me see. Let's see what we got. Another Frida. Oh, this old old woman. I must be dead. I like this. I really like this actually. I like that. That could be a good caricature. Uh, Oh, he didn't draw too many girls. Oh, he did just drew. Oh, this is a good caricature. Oh, I just saw. Oh my gosh, I was in Long Beach. They had this impersonator, Abraham Lincoln impersonator, who looked just like him. It was amazing. Once accused during a debate with Stephen Douglas of being two-faced, Lincoln is said to have replied, "If I had another face, do you think I'd wear this one?" Yeah. I think there was a girl that wrote to him telling him to have a beard. Really, definitely iconic. Yeah, there he goes. Look at that face. That's a great caricature. Some great capturing those features and that big ear. Really exaggerating stuff. Oh, mouse. Oh yeah, we got
I
a
mean,
lot.
look at the mouse in real life. Do you really think he'd turn into all these things? But he did.
Yeah, I sure did. Yep, yep. The most famous mouse right there. And there's another little Tom and Jerry, these little mice. A lot of mice and a badger. And we're back to the beginning. Not badger, Wolverine. And a lot of, that's a cool cartoon caricature. I don't know who. All right, so we'll just do, let's see. I want to do the mice, even a cartoon mouse, big ears. That's nice. I don't think I've ever.
I like the crazy cat mouse.
Yeah, the crazy cat mouse.
I think that name's Ignacio or something.
All right, let's do this one. And we'll call it a night. All right, I really like this one. This one's gonna have, say it, anatomy. So here we go. Let's put this in the chat. All right, thank you, Ladia, for all the beautiful week. Your feed is beautiful. Thank you. I look forward to next week. All right, yes. And we're here on Thursdays as well. Screenshot this one. This will be our last one. All right, here we go. Let's do this one as a caricature. All right, let's do this really quick. I'm going to do this really fast. Sometimes that's the best way to go. Here's a circle for the head. My circle for the head. I'm going to get the arms in here. The arms, that's going to be a big head. So I'm going to get little arms. One arm there, one arm there, one arm here, one arm there. This is like in space. This whole shoulder. Oh, I want to do a big head, so we're going to do a little body. A little body. See, that's my beam body right in there. And the torso, the pelvis. This leg coming up and then coming back. And then the triangle. Oops, let's zoom out. All right, look forward to seeing you too as well. Thank you for joining us. This will be a fast one. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll make him look extended, cartoony. This other foot right in there. Oh yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's it. That's a good cartoon right there. Really nice cartoon of his anatomy. Big head. I can see that mouth really open right in there. Yeah, it's gonna be good. And then the basketball. I'll put the basketball right about there. That's good. I love that. I think that's a really good a good composition too. It's a good composition.
I agree. You're doing good there.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Here, let's do the hoop. Let's get that hoop in there. So we got the hoop and then put the hands on it. So there's my hoop. And I'll stop for a second because just this whole structure here is really good. I think I got my circle. I got the angles of the arms around that circle shape. I've got my torso, the pelvis right in here. the leg going forward and then back, this leg going forward and back, the relationship of both, like right in there. And then you can see the size of the head and the ball and how it all fits. All right, that's a good start. All right, let's I've got my hoop there. I can't see this other hand. I don't know what's going on up here. So I'm just gonna make something up. I'm gonna make this as the palm. And then let me see, the thumb would be on, let me see, this is the thumb here is on the inside. This one's obvious, we can see this one. So I'm gonna put the thumb underneath and then the palm right in there like that. And then the fingers over this ring. So I'm gonna put just a little 1, 2, 3, 4. They're on the ring like that. Bring it around. So hoop. And then the hand, make it into a palm. Up. Yeah, that's fine. Because it's above us, so I'm rounding it over, away from us. A little bit of a arm right in there. That's good. Muscle. There it is. All right, that's good. I like that. Let's see, he's got his hand. I don't know, I really can't see this hand. Let's see what I'm gonna do with it. So for this, the hand, I guess I'm gonna depends on how he's holding it. So usually the hands, the thumbs are on the inside. So I'm gonna say this is the inside. So I'm gonna have these fingers hanging over, and then say the thumb is on the inside. Yeah, and it'll be behind. And we'll just fake it. There we go. 1, 2, 3. Have that loop in there. This is going to be my thumb on the inside. The thumb is going to be on the inside. Thumb is on the inside. But this time the loop is right there. That's good. And then the net, I'm going to just pretend there's a net. And it's white, but yeah, just doing it as a cartoon. There's the net. And then pretend it's sticking onto a board or something. The board actually goes that way. That's good enough. All right, let's do this face. I'm going to do the face. Let's zoom in. I'm just going to focus on the face. I really like that caricature, or that expression. It's not a caricature yet. So I'm going to start off with the nose. I know the mouth is going to be here. The nose I'm going to do here. The nose, I can see it, that this shape. It's almost like I don't know what that diamond shape, but that's the nostril. Here's the nostril. And here's another nostril. And there's the point, kind of the point of the nose going up that way. I got to zoom in because I'm doing surgery here. It's hard to see how I'm doing this. Wish I could, I don't know. Well, we'll see. Then you can't see that other eye, but I'll just add it in there. It's like right behind there. And then here. And I really like the teeth like that. And I'm exaggerating this mouth. So you got that Nike swoosh. Bit of a cheek in there. This other eye, it's just going to be eyelashes. I'm sorry, eyelashes, and then all this is going to be like right in there, like that. There we go. And just really quick, just like that. His mouth. All this is on the inside. Ooh, a little bit of a tongue, and then the bottom teeth. Let's shade all this. There we go. Chin in his chest. Like that, a little bit of an ear. All right, and then his hair. Curly hair, his forehead. I really like this pose. And hopefully I can nail it, nail the body. Let's see, we got the head. It's looking okay. His arm, shoulder, his hair, around like that. I'm just gonna, there's a lot of curls. I'm just gonna shade it in. See if I get a little bit of the curling feel. Up top. There we go, that looks good. See if I can do throw some shade on him. Thing. That makes his teeth. Oh, I just shaded the teeth. Not good. Let's see. Get some of the cheeks in here. There we go. Got the arm. Thinning it out. Got the shoulder. There we go. Who is this guy? I know he's from the Lakers, our home team here. Los Angeles Lakers. Michigan, Lake Michigan. Number 28. Oh, there it says Hachimura. Hachimura? Is that? It's not Hachimura. All right. Oh, you're welcome, Kelly. I need to have those books. It was an okay class. We got some good drawings. I really like my Frida. All right, so now this part of the torso is sticking out. So here, let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. Let's zoom out. All right, down to 5. Here we go. This comes down here. I'm trying to get that pelvis. Here's that the butt. This shirt kind of going on there. Let's do his number 28. Get that 2 in there. Making it bigger so it fits better. 8. Clarity, clarity. 28, and then it says the Lakers with the L. And then the A. And the curves underneath his chin. That's good.
Do you ever go to their basketball games?
I've never been to a Lakers game. Never.
Oh.
I'd like to. I mean, tickets are always so expensive. I've been to a.
I've heard that if you go, you can always see celebrities, because celebrities, actors, and whatnot are always there.
Yeah, they got the bucks.
Yeah.
All right. I like his shirt. And then the shorts. He's got shorts that kind of cup around here. See, this roundedness is just a part of a circle as this knee goes forward, and then this leg calf is in front of it. I can see the structure here, the structure of this leg and how it's constructed. Let's see, there it goes. That's it. The parts and the overlapping. I mean, underneath this, I can see, yeah, that underneath. Stripes. Now, I'd like to see a game. Never been. It would have been nice to take my kids, but It's sad when they would win, they would destroy the city. That's the worst. There's the shoes. And I did them off camera a little bit. That looks pretty good. I like that. Not too shabby. This one came out good too. I like this one. Some shade on the leg. And of course, and shoelace. Other shoelace on that other side too. Everybody's got their own little personalized shoe. There's a Jordan movie coming out about a shoe. Looks interesting. All right, let's get the ball in there. I think we're done. A little bit of shading maybe. Put that ball, we already have it in there, just trace it. And I sketched it in, tracing it a little bit smaller with it. Let's see, I'm gonna spin it around here, a little cross section line right there. And then the other line that kind of comes up and around. That like that. And then I'm gonna put that other line in here a little bit more. All right, that's good. And then let's shade it. Let's shade this leg a little bit darker as it's make that leg, that ball pop. And then try to get that ball to be round by just focusing on the core shadow that ball. And that's it. That's it for tonight. We'll call it a night. I'm thirsty. All right, let's get that other arm, a little bit of shading on that other arm real quick. Tuesday night is wash night around here. All right, there it is. I think that's good. Whew. All right.
Thanks. Good night. Good night, everybody. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody. Bye-bye. There's 7:15. All right.
Bye.
Bye-bye. Good night, everybody. Thank you for joining us. I'll have those books up for next week. Try to get them up by Friday. See if I can do that. All right. Happy Mother's Day, all the mothers. Bye-bye.